Hi luxurious queens, welcome to another exciting week, and today I will be telling you about the Louis Vuitton Keepall and why I have sold it. I will discuss about all the pros and cons of this bag and how it worked for me. If you're new here, my name is Lokie and I love chit-chatting about luxury and vintage finds, etc. So if you're into content like this, then I would warmly welcome you to my corner, and do remember to hit that bell to get updated whenever I upload a new video, and let's get started. Now, first and foremost, the Louis Vuitton Keepall is like the Speedy but magnified by many times, and it is after all an enlarged version of the Speedy. The history of the Keepall is quite interesting. It was introduced by Gaston Vuitton in the 1930s as a weekender bag to accommodate the travel habits of people at that time. The Louis Vuitton Keepall comes in 4 sizes, which is namely the 45, 50, 55 and 60. The first 3 sizes, which is the 45, 50 and 55, can be carried as a hand-carry luggage, while the size 60 is not allowed as a hand-carry luggage on the plane. Now, I will put some pictures on the side here to give you an idea of how large the Keepalls are. Apart from the sizes, the Keepall also comes with or without the bandolier, which is the extra vertical leather strap you see on the side. This added feature acts mainly to strengthen the bag and also to attach shoulder straps to it. The Keepalls can be found in the original monogram canvas, damier ebene, damier azur, epi leather, and even collaborations with Supreme, Stefan Strauss, Takashi Murimaki, etc. Now let's talk about the Keepall 50, which is what I have. Dimensions wise, it is 50 centimeters by 29 centimeters by 22 centimeters. My Keepall 50 in monogram print came in full set, which comprised of a luggage tag, a padlock and a handle buckle. Although I purchased it from the pre-loved market, it was in such good condition that I used it on so many weekend trips and even abroad as a hand carry. Now let's talk about the pros first. As you all know me, I always love a classic bag, be it an iconic Chanel or the Hermes Birkin or Kelly. For the Louis Vuitton, the monogram Speedy or Keepall is a must-have. It is the classic vintage look that draws me to the Keepall, and it is truly an iconic bag for the house of Louis Vuitton. From the vintage market, you may be able to spot some Keepalls dating back to the 1980s and 1990s. They are truly durable and very well made. This is more obvious in the beautiful patina of the vachetta leather, which over time is the coloration process of the unprocessed leather that makes it so precious. Apart from the classy vintage look, I find the Keepall a very stylish travel bag and definitely Insta-worthy. What I used to do when I traveled with only a hand carry was to bring my Speedy as my handbag together with the Keepall 50 and stack them together, and the pair just looked so cute because they were both in monogram canvas and very matchy. I would say it is definitely a very handy and versatile bag. Though it is roomy in nature, but due to its color and classic silhouette, it didn't look that massive from far. My Keepall 50 came in the bandolier style, which had the attached shoulder straps, which is found to be so comfortable and definitely a lifesaver. The shoulder strap had this broader section which allows the bag to sit comfortably on your shoulders and doesn't dig in. The top handle is another great feature which I really love, the handle drop of it, because I could still carry the Keepall on the crook of my arm. The only difference, I guess, between the Keepall and the Speedy is that the Keepall has 2 zipper pulls to close the bag from either side, as compared to the Speedy, which only has 1 zipper pull. And now let's talk about the cons of the Louis Vuitton Keepall. As you know, the Keepall is just like the Speedy, which is very roomy given the dimensions, which is an issue to me. This is because it can get quite difficult to get anything in this bag. For a smaller bag like the Speedy, a bag organizer can definitely solve the problem, but for a larger bag like the Keepall, the organizer is not so relevant anymore. This also means that it is almost like digging into a big black hole when I'm trying to find for things. Another issue with it is that due to the length of the Keepall, it can get saggy in the middle, which doesn't look quite nice from far. This is talking about the more vintage Keepall, which is very well used, and the coated canvas does soften over time. The other issue is the volume of the bag versus the shoulder strap. Though it may sound practical, but to pack a Keepall 50 full is actually quite heavy and not practical to be carrying on the shoulders. I would feel a better size if they made one to be a size 45 or 40 and below, which I feel that volume ratio would be friendlier on the shoulders. Another thing I would love to change about this bag is to have a side slip pocket for passports or train tickets, which can be easier to access for the regular traveller. But if I'm tossed between having the bandolier feature versus the side pocket, I would choose the bandolier anytime over the slip pocket for the shoulder strap attachment point and keeping it structured and deal with the train tickets in another way. Overall, I wasn't reaching for the Keepall as much as I would like to, and thought freeing the closet space and freeing up some finances would be a better option for me at that time. Though on hindsight, it is still a very iconic bag from the house of Louis Vuitton, and if I came across another one in the pre-loved market, I think I would get it in a heartbeat, but maybe more for nostalgia and decor purposes this time round. Ultimately, I had a good run with my Keepall 50, and I would love to treasure another experience with this iconic Keepall in a smaller size. I thank you for watching and supporting today, and I hope that if you're intending to splurge on a Louis Vuitton Keepall, this would be some food for thought for you. Do remember to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy raw and real bag reviews like this, and hit that like button as well to get updated. Take care, queens, and goodbye!